Hi everybody. I wanted to share with you my morning stretch routine because I think stretching is essential to feeling great all day long. We all wake up and our back is tight and we just don't feel like ourselves. I have found by using regular, consistent stretching in the morning, it makes night and day. It's a day of going through pain. It's a choice of a day of going through tightness and pain, through a day where I kind of feel just great. Bending down is not a problem. Today I am a little sore. We did really heavy squats on Monday, and I'm still tight. So I normally don't move this stiff, but hey, you don't have those gains without some little pain and a little soreness, and that's to be expected, as I mentioned before through my mini episodes. But for just morning, this is my routine, my regular stretching routine. Doesn't take me more than 5 minutes on most occasions. Sometimes I spend more time because I want to add more movements to it, and I want to loosen up more areas, which makes me hold a position for longer. But generally, this is what I do. It's quick and easy. I just want to treat it as if it's like my daily vitamin, just something that's not going to really take a lot of time, but can easily be done. So I usually put a little meditation word on, and I hit it every morning. In fact, my husband makes fun of it because he says when he hears the music or that certain voice of the meditation word, he knows that I'm getting at it. So anyway, there's 2 pieces of equipment that I use. This first piece of equipment, I don't even know what it's called. I got it on Amazon. It's like a back stretcher, I would call it. It has 3 different positions. I'm currently on the higher position, but it's fantastic. I did get it on Amazon. I don't know what it's actually called, but I know it didn't cost me more than $15 or so. The other pieces of equipment I use is a roller. And my roller is really hard, and I prefer it that way. So these are only 2 pieces of equipment that I do use. And we're going to start with we'll just call it the back archer. And what I do is I place the larger, wider end right by my butt. Slip it in there. And I simply just relax over the hump, over the arch. Stretch my legs out, and you're going to feel a release in your hip area, and just let your body relax into it. And you can stay in this position for as long or as little as you want. And I usually stay in it until I actually feel a release across my hips. And once I'm comfortable there, if time doesn't allow, I quickly go into another position. And I usually place this one right between my shoulder blades. I usually get tight in that area. This is an area that needs a little bit of extra attention. Where you place your arms is of no importance. This is all about releasing and relaxing and opening up your back. Again, stay there as little or as long as you want. I come up from that position and I go right into my rolling position. And this is no formal routine that you have to follow. I place it in the same area. And I start by just relaxing over it, bending my legs, just getting used to it. And then I come up and I start my rolling. And there's no roll. This is just roll her out wherever you need it. On my hips. Go back to center my back. Go to the other side. And I just basically roll out any tightness, any tight areas. And that's what I'm looking for, wherever it may be. Sometimes I'll roll out into my legs, but we're not going to get into that today. Okay? Just comfortably roll out. Do it as long or as short as that you want. This is all about doing something. It's better than nothing. So, then I just stretch out my legs. I like to roll back onto my spine. It just feels good to me. I will show you both ways. And this is all about just stretching out my legs, getting them warmed up. Then I do each leg. Again, the rolling is just something I prefer. Just like this the way my spine feels when I roll it out. Plus it's like a little more fancier. Then I go back onto my back, and basically I'm just dropping my knees to one side and I look the opposite side. And this stretches out my hips and my upper thighs. Switch legs. Again, look to the other side. Then I go into my stomach. I just stand my elbows and kind of get an arch, push my hips into the floor, and it kind of creates like a release and arch from the back. And sometimes I stretch out my arms, which really just enhances it until I get the release I'm looking for. And guess what? That's all I do, is just kind of wake up my body and say, hello, we got stuff to do. But that's all I do. I'm just going to quickly show you the leg part without the rope. And basically, it's one leg forward. Ooh, that feels just so good. Hits the back of the leg and feel the immediate release. Switch legs. Again, hold it as long as you want. Open up your legs. Legs together. And then from there, you just end the same way that we just ended. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. And that's all I got for you. Bye, everybody.